Guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Dwayne Gladney. Dwayne sent me this crazy, disturbing story, and it's coming from Baltimore, Maryland. So what's going on is that we have a 13-year-old girl. Her name is Star. In this video, you see this school police officer basically grab her and start yelling at her for no apparent reason. And basically, the police officer is saying to her, "Get down here right now, little girl." And then Star responds to the police officer by saying, "I'm not a little girl. My name is Star." So then when she says that, the police officer goes off on her, starts grabbing at her, pulling her hair, starts hitting on her. So while they're fighting, Star's sister thinks that it's another child fighting with her sister. So her sister proceeds to come and try and break up the fight, only to then have the police officer trying to hit on her sister. While they're getting into it with this school cop, all of a sudden Star's cousin Diamond ends up getting involved. She goes to try and break it up because at this point in time, they're all assuming it's another girl fighting Star. They're not realizing that it's a school police officer. So while they're doing that, while they're trying to get involved in the fight, the police officer chases Diamond with a baton and starts beating on her and ends up hitting her in the forehead with the baton. This whole situation is just disgusting. I want you guys to check out this video, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
What happened that day was captured on the school system's own cameras. It starts when Diamond's cousin had an encounter with a school police officer, seen here looking up the stairway.
Star said they was changing classes.
Vanessa Ward is the cousin's grandmother.
And the officer was hollering at her and said, "Little girl, get down here." And so Star said, "My name is not little girl, it's Star." But Star came on down the steps. And Star said that's when the officer grabbed her.
The officer pushed Star against a wall. Her sister, also a student at the school, heard there was a fight.
So she goes over there thinking it's another child, and she gets over there as officer. And she went over there to try to stop her.
Next, Diamond arrived and appeared to shove the officer. The officer let go of Star and gave chase, pulling a baton and using it. Diamond was hit at least twice, it appears, including the blow from the baton that put that gash in her head.
I knew something had happened because I received a call from the paramedics.
Tashana Neal said she heard nothing from the school.
So your daughter is in the office bleeding.
Yes.
They don't call you?
No.
All three girls were taken to a hospital. Diamond because of the head injury, her cousins because they were each sprayed with pepper spray. The same officer used the spray while another school employee tried to restrain the girls.
The officer kind of comes from behind and reaches around and sprays them in the face multiple times with pepper spray. It's disgusting.
Alright, so you guys just watched that disturbing video, and I think what disturbed me the most is that the school tried to cover it up. They didn't want to call the parents right away. They claimed that Star was the aggressor, but from that video you can clearly see that Star did nothing to this woman. That police officer just maybe woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but she felt like picking on Star. Now another thing that really bothered me, now granted we've seen a lot of videos with disrespectful kids. We've seen a lot of videos where kids have started things with teachers and thrown objects and stuff, called themselves fighting the teacher. This was not the case. This school police officer clearly started with Star, and Star tried to defend herself, and then her family tried to jump in trying to protect her as well. I'm not sure what the hell's wrong with this cop, but regardless if she felt like Star got smart with her or was being disrespectful to her, at the end of the day, she's paid via the school. She's a school employee. You know what I'm saying? So what she should have done if she felt like she was being disrespected by Star is either got her detention or got her suspended. All that fighting her, putting her hands on her, and then later on attacking Diamond and beating her with a baton. You know what I'm saying? What part of the rule book is that? I just feel like that was just so much unnecessary force, especially for two 13-year-old girls. It should not be that serious. If that was my child and my child got cracked in the forehead with a baton, I would sue the hell out the school district and not that police officer. It is not that damn serious. We've seen situations where kids have gotten the police called on them, because they were because of cell phone issues, and the police, basically had to tackle the kids and restrain them. But I've never seen a video where a police officer's first thought is to take a baton and start whacking the child with a baton. There was no need for that whatsoever. At the end of the day, we sit here and we tell kids not to be bullies, not to be aggressors, treat everybody with respect. And then you have adults like this woman who are doing the complete opposite. She's being a bully, she's being an aggressor, she's being ultra violent, and for what reason? The whole situation made no damn sense whatsoever. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy situation that's coming from Baltimore, Maryland. Do you feel like the school police officer was all the way in the wrong, or do you feel like Star was at fault because she supposedly got smart with her? And then how do you feel about her cousin and her sister jumping into the fight to try and break it up? So do you feel like this was excessive force on the school police officer's part, or do you feel like everything was warranted because of how the girls reacted? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. All right, deuces.